Welcome to Silicon Scoop, where we dive into the latest tech news impacting the world. Join John Irwin and the Startup Coach as they explore the tech news that matters to you. Stay ahead, stay informed, and now on with the show.
The math keeping your bank account and Bitcoin safe just got a lot easier to break, and the 2030 safety window is slamming shut. New 2026 research proves that quantum computers need 20 times fewer resources than thought to shatter our global encryption standards. Quantum encryption doomsday clock has just accelerated. So we've talked about this before, and every time we talk about it, the deadline gets closer and closer. Two independent 2026 studies reveal that the elliptical curve cryptography, ECC, the tech securing HTTPS, VPNs, and blockchains can be broken with a fraction of the previous estimated quantum power. Specifically, neutral atom quantum computers could crack ECC 256 in just 10 days using 30,000 qubits. This effectively forces every major organization to accelerate their post-quantum encryption migration by years, as harvest now, decrypt later attacks make today's private data a sitting duck for future quantum decryption. What do you think about this, John?
Yeah, this scares me. So historically for RSA 2048, they suggested it might require millions of physical qubits. For ECC 256, would also require enormous systems. The new estimates, fewer than 1,500 logical qubits and fewer than 9 million to Foley gates, and potentially fewer than 500 physical qubits under certain architectures. That's an enormous reduction compared to earlier assumptions that often projected tens of millions of qubits. And so let's distinct between physical qubits and logical qubits. So physical qubits are the actual hardware qubit in a quantum computer, where logical qubits are the stabilized collections of physical qubits protected by quantum error correction. And so researchers are shrinking the overhead between theory and practical cryptographic attacks. Now, one of the most important technical developments in all of this involves the neutral atom architectures. So, unlike superconducting systems where qubits have limited connectivity, neutral atoms trapped with lasers can be dynamically rearranged, which allows for more flexible entanglement, lower communication overhead, and improved gate efficiencies. And this matters because quantum cryptanalysis is not only about raw qubit counts, it's about connectivity, it's about gate speed and error correction efficiency. So this newer neutral atom architecture, it appears capable of reducing the resource overhead, like you said, by roughly 100x. So this is why this research has shocked the cybersecurity community. Now, Craig, you and I have covered a lot of this in the past. Merritt, do you think that we should be more worried now than we should have been when we covered it, say, a few months ago?
Vitalik Buterin thinks it has merit. That's why they've started to change Ethereum. We talked about that a few weeks ago because they want to get post-quantum encryption in. And I think the plan is to have that complete by the end of this year. I am not 100% sure. My memory's not. But think of this current encryption like a high-tech vault with a trillion combination lock. We always knew a quantum lock picker was being built, but we thought they'd need a machine the size of a skyscraper to turn the dial fast enough. This new research just proved that they only need a machine the size of a suitcase to pop the door open in minutes. The vault hasn't changed, but the thief's tools just got 20 times more efficient. Standard NIST are now out. Full migration, big tech like Google and Cloudflare is targeted for 2029. So they're planning on having their encryption changed, I assume, from ECC to what's the next one? MLKM, Crystal Kyber.
Yeah, Crystal Kyber, Crystal's dilithium, Sphinx Falcon, or Sphinx Plus and Falcon, yeah.
So just to give you an idea, to build and run a 30,000 qubit quantum computer, specifically a neutral atom system like the ones identified in these papers, you aren't buying a computer, you're building a specialized physics laboratory. So The spend would include a qubit array between 150 and 300 million, a laser control systems between 50 and 100 million, and the facility between 20 and 50 million, with total estimates being 220 million to 450 million to build this 30,000 physical qubit machine. So it's not like everyday people have the ability to do it, but nation states do. And we should be thinking about how fast this is going to change.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is scary, but the good thing is major companies are already migrating. So, but I'm sure there will be some stragglers that are going to get affected by this for sure, 100%.
We still haven't reached stable logical qubits at scale. So while the math says 30,000 qubits is enough, building a 30,000 qubit machine that doesn't leak information due to environmental noise is still a massive engineering hurdle. So keep that in mind. If you handle data that needs to stay secret for 10 plus years, you need to start beginning implementing ML, KEM, or Crystal Kyber, or some other a protocol this year. The quantum apocalypse isn't a date in the future. It's a data collection race that's happening right now. If you had the choice to move your entire life savings to a quantum safe wallet today, but it costs you 5% transaction fee to migrate, would you pay it or would you take the risk? Let us know in the chat.
Tired of drowning in repetitive tasks while your competitors race ahead? Every minute you spend on manual data entry, scheduling, and routine processes is a minute you're not growing your business. Flowgrammer.ca transforms your workflow chaos into seamless automation. We build AI-powered systems that handle your busy work so you can focus on what actually makes you money. Our clients typically save 15 plus hours per week and see their productivity double within 60 days. Visit flowgrammer.ca for a free automation audit. That's flowgrammer.ca. Stop working in your business and start working on it.
What do you got going on, John?
Yeah, just plugging away, helping companies with government funding, attending events, probably startup drinks or a Flowgrammer event. How about you, Craig?
Lots of stuff going on. I honestly don't know when this is going out. I have to check. I think it's going to go out in April. But there's all sorts of stuff going on. If you don't know about OpenClaw, it's the latest AI automation agent that's taken the world by storm in 2026. And OpenClaw Toronto chapter just launched. And we have all sorts of events going on. So check out openclawto.com. Our first demo night is April 14th. We have a Builder Cafe on April 10th. We have a bunch of other events. There's updates every day. We've deconstructed the latest 2 betas over the weekend that was launched in OpenClaw and what you should do about them. There's a bunch of articles over there. Go check that out. We're also over at flowgrammer.ca where we do N8N automations. We run the Flowgrammer community and do Builders Hub and connectivity for AI and business automation agents. And for everything else, head over to TorontoStarts where we hook up startups and investors at our Startup Investor Drinks. We do mentoring, we do workshops, we have a list of investors. There's a whole bunch of content over. You can also book me over there if you want a meeting with me to talk about whatever, help your startup. Check out TorontoStarts.com. But John, if people are looking for non-dilutive funding, where should they go and what is that?
Yeah, non-dilutive funding. We're talking government grants, tax credits. Come find me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. Right now is shred time, SRNED. But come reach out to me too. If you've got a startup, if you've got a company, reach out to me if you have any questions. And if they have company questions about their startup in general, where do they find you, Craig?
Yeah, find me at TorontoStarts.com. But John, just before we go, something's open right now, and it's closing May 31st. Thank you. Can Export. And what? Yeah.
So
what
if
should
you have
people
at
know
least
about that?
300,000 in revenue in the previous year, and you're looking to expand outside of Canada, reach out to me, and we can put together. We can talk about an application for Can Export.
All the links we talked about will be in the show notes wherever you're watching this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave us a comment, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in to Silicon Scoop. We hope you enjoyed this episode's dive into the latest tech news. Stay connected with John Irwin and the Startup Coach on LinkedIn and subscribe for more insights and updates. Until next time, stay ahead, stay informed.